would be if you couldn't already tell from the fact that I'm completely insane. Oh, so much wind. Currently sat in the back of the Jeep because it seems to be a pattern for us. My hair is insane now. It seems to be a pattern for us to have Jeep problems. And you hear people say, you know, Jeep or money pit. We've had this Jeep for a year. We've spent over $4,000 at this point on this thing, fixing all kinds of stuff. And we don't even like, we do off-roading, but we don't do anything harsh. We more like mud puddles and stuff. Like, we don't do the hardcore stuff. So maybe get a Toyota 4Runner instead.
So what has happened is things keep being a mess. And as you can see right here, the key is stuck
in the ignition.
You can turn the car on, but it gets stuck in, what's it called?
Accessory mode.
Accessory mode.
So I'm making completely from scratch with fresh organic apples, making a cake batter and everything, completely from scratch. I'm making slow cooked apple pie. Sliced the apples this morning. Added some nutmeg, allspice, clove, cinnamon, sugar. I got some butter from the Amish butter in there. Some organic flour. So it's day 2 of trying to fix the Jeep. We found out there is a very, very, very slow leak in the coolant, which is why it was overheating. So off-roading, basically. And we smacked the bottom of the Jeep on accident. So, the other thing, the whole key being stuck in the ignition, we think we have found a solution. So we're off to AutoZone or some sort of car place, I don't know. And we're gonna try and replace the thingy-majig. Yeah. After calling 4 places, we have found a place at AutoZone in where?
Farragut.
An hour away. So off we go. One day I'll get to cook my own. Still haven't figured out the Jeep problem. On a lighter note, at the hottest point of the day now, when the sun gets to here, it hits the camper, makes it super friggin' hot in the bedroom. Our bedroom's like right here. Our bedroom is like that. How's it going?
Well, it's not the ignition switch.
We turn the car on so they calibrate everything. that is echinacea. This week has been nothing but hell. Trying to keep my composure has been incredibly difficult. How's it going for? It's 2 weeks have been incredibly stressful. Yeah, a lot of it is to do with the Jeep, but also things as well. Other things. So I haven't recorded as much as I would have of the vlog, because I've just not been mentally willing to do so. We're on our way now, somewhere 49 minutes away. I'm going to a meeting there for work, and then I'm going to go to my favourite place, which is Earth Fair, and it's going to feel better. My hope is that someday we're going to go to Dollywood. Oh, that's right, I got Dollywood passes. Not only do we have Dollywood passes, we have Dollywood passes with a free meal and snack each time we go. So you know what that means. Oh, we just got back from Earth Fair. You can see it behind me. What? Right here. That's Earth Fair. Just had our lunch. Late lunch. Our meeting went well. Picked designs. I didn't tell you what the meeting was about. It's about helping people pick colours and the design of the colours for their house. So we went to their house. The house was immaculate. It was insane, but it was a beautiful home. It was massive and beautiful. Okay, so we're back home now after being to Earth Fair. I just thought I'd share a couple of things because I mentioned about being minimalistic and eco-friendly, and I'm still on my journey to be minimalistic and eco-friendly because I'm someone who 2 years ago had more crap than what I needed. So just to show you like a few little things, it's like baby steps, like little things that you can do to be more eco-friendly and a little bit more zero waste-ish. So let me show you. I said I still have some plastic in here. So I have this deodorant, which I use, but it dries my armpits out way too much, but it doesn't really help with smell. Whilst this stuff gets rid of the smell and it's moisturizing, but your armpits still might get a little wet. This brand is my favorite, and of course it's made from biodegradable packaging. This is my main skincare that I use now, which is from Anato Life. A small company that I get my beauty products from. This is glass. You can reuse this, which I will be reusing this for my powders. I make my own face powder. I just don't make everything myself. I would like to eventually, but I know what I can and can't do, especially in an RV at the moment. But yeah, it is a all over balm, and it's good. Perfume. I don't wear perfume, as in like chemical perfumes. I will just use aromatherapy mists. So this is the one that I use. I used to wash my face with at the end of the day. I couldn't tell you everything that's in it, But there's the pause and read that. You're more than welcome to. Because I buy soap that I can throw away that is eco-friendly, then I reuse for like an actual soap dispenser. I use this. This is plastic, but it's clean. Oh crap, with my toothpaste. And they are not plastic either in the bag. And I don't use them for my ears, that's for makeup. Toothbrush is made from bamboo and some other biodegradable thing. It's kind of like plastic, but it's not plastic, it's weird. And I got like a pack of 5 and I change them every 2 or 3 months. Down here, ignore the fact that the wall is filthy. That wasn't me last week, I've got to repaint it. I destroyed it with oil, like a dummy. Because I make a lot of my own stuff, I'm about to make a body lotion here in a minute. I have a lot of like herbs, this is all my herbs in here, and some random things I'm going to reuse the packaging on, like reuse some plastics. But I'm going to make my lotion for my skin out of. I bought a massive amount of it a while back. And again, you can use this for a lot of things. It's just pure grass-fed tallow, but it has a lot of stuff in it for your skin, but yes, you can cook with it as well. I still have some plastic bottles, but I'm cutting down. Here is my conditioner bar, that is my body soap. I got a razor made from recyclable material, and the razor heads are less plastic. Not 100% zero plastic. There is a razor I want to get that is zero plastic and eco-friendly. It's metal, but it's $76, so it's cheaper. The bulk buy of that razor is expensive, but then when you get the little razors, it's a hell of a lot cheaper. It's just the initial buy. With a lot of eco-friendly things, the initial buy is very expensive, but then in the long run, it's cheap. So another thing that I do for clean living is, this is my little medicine area. I have focus white willow extract, which is really good for pain. I have this echinacea for a throat spray. I have the black elderberry syrup down there for if you have a sick or cold for immunity boost. What we get is this brand of yogurt. It comes in a reusable yogurt cup, which we use to have herbal teas. I like to paint, so it's a nice little water cup for your paint, and you can make microwave muffins out of it and bake out of them. So yeah. A couple of little things that we do is we shop at Earth Fair, and at Earth Fair they don't use plastic bags, they use paper bags, which is a pain in the ass when it's raining, like today, and the bag rips, so you have to kind of like hold it underneath and expect the bag to slightly rip. And also my trash bags are biodegradable, and I try and buy biodegradable things. Like I said, at the moment I have 40% biodegradable, which isn't 100%, but again, I gotta be financially smart at the same time. It's the little things you can do, like your deodorant, makeup, things that you tend to use on an everyday basis, and see if there's an alternative to that. Or if there's not, if there's reusable containers like glass, so where you could maybe use it for something else. So what I'm doing here is adding tallow. I got some lavender essential oil, some orange, some hemp seed oil, and the tallow. I've melted it down. I'm adding a bunch of essential oils to it. The scent I'm going for is like a lavender and orange scent. As you can see, it's a nice lotiony consistency. Obviously when it cools down it'll thicken up a little bit more. What I'm going to do is add some of this to it to make it smell nice. And then I'm going to reuse this bottle because it's a pretty hardy bottle to use. And I'm just going to pour it all in there. So I'm going to end this video here. My next video will be of Dollywood. I'm going to I'm going to start doing more of the RV life, minimalistic, organic, off-grid lifestyle vlogs more. Starting next month they're going to get a lot more interesting because, big news, we are moving at the end of this month. Not only are we moving at the end of this month, but we're going to be living a little bit more difficult. We're doing this because we want to. So I want to put one thing out there, right off the bat. We live the way we live because we want to live this way. Is it financially better? Yeah, but it's not the only reason. One of my goals, one of my biggest goals in life is to be completely eco-friendly. I'm talking solar panels, compost toilets, like completely off-grid. That is really one of my only goals. So, it's like a weird shimmer. I'm using a light because it's dark outside. There's not a lot of good outdoor light. Here, I'll show you. So you can see outside right now it's rainy and cloudy. But we're moving onto land with family. And it's going to be different. Instead of having everything fully hooked up at first, I don't think we will. We'll have electricity, but we won't have constant water. We'll have a water source, but we'll have to keep filling up the water tanks. We do have a source for our black and grey tank, but I will have to do a bunch of stuff to get it connected to the septic. So for the first few days, I don't know if we will or not. I will be recording all of this, but all of this will be fully worth it because 1, I will not have any neighbours, 2, I will be in the woods, 3, I'll have land to start doing some real crops and real farming, 4, we want to get things like chickens and really start to be self-sustainable, and we'll also be saving money so that we can get our solar panels. So we will have natural electricity. That's the right word. So it's going to be a journey. There's going to be some ups and there's going to be some downs, but it's going to be interesting. So stay tuned for that. As well as I said before, I now have Dollywood passes. So I think Sunday, today is Friday, Sunday we're going to go Dollywood and try out one of the restaurants and maybe get a few rides. It's Easter weekend, so it's going to be horrendous. It is already horrendous. It's ridiculous. Even though it's raining outside, it is still just awful in the mountains. It's in Pigeon Forge, Townsend, Warres Valley, Sevierville as a whole, in any holiday season, just avoid it. It is horrific up here. But thank you guys for getting this far in the video, if you did. Like and subscribe if you're into this kind of thing. Leave a comment down below if you have any advice, especially for the Jeep, or just advice that you have for us moving our camper, or just any advice at all. I'm always open for advice or comments, or maybe your experiences with moving. And stay tuned. Leave a like if you didn't like it. If you didn't, well, shit. Danger noodle. Danger noodle. Hi.